Welcome back. 700 objects from 20 museums around the world are currently on display together in Boston. It's a powerful exhibit called Auschwitz, Not Long Ago, Not Far Away.
Curators have set up this experience to tell firsthand stories of the people who lived, worked, died, and survived the largest death factory in the Holocaust. More than 1 million people, most of them Jews, were murdered at Auschwitz, right in the heart of Europe. And
tonight, survivors and their families are sharing their personal stories. It's new at 6.
My name is Magda Bader, and I survived Auschwitz. For me, it's very difficult to see this exhibit because it brings me back all the horrors that I experienced in person 80 years ago.
That's when my father was taken to a concentration camp. His entire family perished in Auschwitz. Everybody he knew before the war did not exist after the war.
It's really hard to see this exhibit today. My grandmother and her entire family were sent to Auschwitz. Her parents were killed, and she had 3 younger brothers who were also killed in Auschwitz. Her and her 3 sisters actually survived Auschwitz together. Her and her 3 sisters used to spoon in one bed in the triple bunk beds to keep warm. Just looking at the size of the bunk bed, it comes to life for you.
It is the first time that such a large collection of artifacts goes out of the memorial, goes out of Poland in a Turin exhibition.
Every object here can tell a story, and it can be a shoe and a sock in it. Parents will immediately think about their own children, where they need to put their socks into their shoes not to lose them, and we can immediately think about parents bringing their children into the undressing rooms of the crematoria. The largest number of objects is actually in a very little space that is dedicated to the robbery, and on one hand all those personal items that Jews brought to the camp.
It represents a certain hope of a normal life on the other side. Right at the beginning of the exhibition is a red shoe. What goes through the mind of the person who packs these fancy shoes and who might think that there is still a future there?
We also have objects that belong to the world of perpetrators. What was the Nazi ideology that they believed in, and why normal people like us, unfortunately can believe in such ideology and then perpetrated those horrible things.
Humanity really crossed a line when it started to deport innocent, harmless, unarmed civilians over half a continent in cattle cars to then dump them in a site where they're going to be put in a gas chamber and murdered.
What did the world do when Auschwitz was in operation? Why didn't they do enough? The same question will be asked about us today. We are witnesses of many different types of hateful ideologies, from anti-Semitism, racism, fear of migrants, homophobia, xenophobia. People are still poisoned by those ideologies, and they still perpetrate horrible things. And we cannot avoid thinking about our responsibility as bystanders today.
Understanding how that was possible, I think, will help us prevent it from happening again.
They should see what humanity has done wrong and what they should do to make the world a little bit better.
Magda Bader and 3 of her sisters managed to survive Auschwitz, just like Lisa's grandmother and her 3 sisters. You can find tickets to the exhibition at auschwitz.net. It will be on display through early September at the Castle at Park Plaza in Boston.